So 32 teams have been whittled down to just two. Germany-Argentina is our 2014 World Cup final. Grab your notepads, boys and girls. Here's 10 things you're going to need to know about the big game. First up, well, this one's got a bit of form. Germany versus Argentina is the most played final in the history of the World Cup, with 2014 representing the third time it's occurred. The two previously faced off in the 86 and 1990 finals, Argentina winning in 86 with West Germany winning the rematch 4 years later. That was a final, of course, that saw 2 red cards for Argentina, the first 2 in World Cup final history. In the eyes of many, the one thing holding back Lionel Messi from true greatness, other than a hip-hop duet with Clint Dempsey, is the lack of a World Cup final win, possibly the only thing Maradona has over him in their ongoing head-to-head. But are people placing too much stock in the need for Messi to win it? The last time I checked, he's got 10 other teammates, and to anyone who says Maradona won the World Cup on his own, I've got 2 words: Valdano and Burruchaga. Nevertheless, if he doesn't win, whatever else he achieves in his career may always be underwritten with the feeling, what if? So, Germany has an incredibly talented squad, we know this. When you can leave players like Mario Gomez at home and survive a late injury to Marco Reus and still make it to the final, things are pretty rosy. But Philipp Lahm will be 34 by the time Russia 2018 comes around, while Schweinsteiger, Podolski and Mertesacker, well, they'll all be 33. They may have one of the younger squads at the World Cup, but when those big names move on, is there enough quality in that camp to contend once again? In Brazil and Holland, we lost the 2 dirtiest teams in the whole of the World Cup with 107 and 106 fouls respectively. In Germany and Argentina, we have the 2 teams with the highest amount of passes, with 9 of the top 11 passes in the tournament coming from these 2 sides. Germany shared 8 goals with Brazil, of course, whilst in Argentina's goalless draw with the Netherlands, there were only 5 shots on target in 120 minutes. Only once in the last 6 finals have there been more than 2 goals scored, and only one of the last 6 finals has seen both teams scoring. 3 of the last 6 went to extra time, with Brazil and Italy winning on penalties in '94 and 2006 respectively, and Spain winning in 2010 with an Iniesta goal 4 minutes from the end of extra time. Argentina have managed 8 goals in the tournament so far. Germany almost matched that against Brazil alone. But during the entire World Cup, Germany has conceded just 4 goals. Pretty good, but not as strong as Argentina. They've got a better defensive record, letting in just 3, and they haven't conceded a goal since the group stages. 2 contrasting midfields. Against Brazil, Toni Kroos scored the fastest brace ever at a World Cup, whilst Khedira, Müller and Schürrle all got on the score sheet. Angel Di Maria scored Argentina's winner against Switzerland in the second round, but he's injured now, leaving behind, well, a less creative midfield, although defensively they're more compelling, led by the irrepressible Javier Mascherano. Joachim Löw is used to the plaudits as Germany manager, guiding them to runners-up spot in Euro 2008, 3rd in South Africa in 2010, and the semis of Euro 2012. So 2014 could represent his finest hour, despite being the year that he's weathered more criticism than ever before. And there's a real sense that it's win or bust for Löw if the team fails to deliver. As for his opposite number, it wasn't until 2009 that Sabella managed in his own right, after years of being an understudy, taking Estudiantes to Copa Libertadores glory. Sabella's Argentina has suffered only 4 losses in his time in charge. Only 2 of those have come in competitive fixtures, so he might not be as tactically naive as some people think. This could be the worst case scenario for Brazil, because while the hosts have to make do with a demoralising and arguably pointless 3rd place playoff against Holland, their bitter rivals Argentina can inflict the biggest pain of all by hoisting the World Cup for the 3rd time in Brazil's own backyard. If Messi and co go on to beat Germany, this incarnation of the Brazilian team will be remembered as the worst ever. But if Germany win, Brazil's semi-final defeat and ultimate capitulation is bound to be tempered slightly. So, will Messi get what he's always wanted? Will Joachim Löw finally get this generation to fulfill its potential when it counts? Just how will this battle be won and lost? Let us know your take in the comments below. And if you haven't already, don't forget you can subscribe to our channel by clicking right here. See you soon.